To my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this dress. And guys, you can use 4 yards if you want it to have flare at the bottom, but if you want it to just be an A-line dress down to the end, then you will need about 3 yards and a few inches depending on your height, right? So to make this dress, it depends on your height to know the amount of fabric you're going to use. I'm using Akara fabric here. So the first thing you're going to do, so like I folded the length I need here for the person, so almost 3 yards is what I'm using here. And this is how you're going to fold it if you want it to be a circle. Then you see the edge here, right? You see the folded part, and then this is the opening. This is the top part of the Akara fabric. This is the bottom part of the Akara fabric. Remember, it's folded in 45 inches, right? So this is the end like this. This is how the fabric came. This is the other edge here. So guys, this part here now is going to be the bottom of my clothes, right? Where my leg is going to come out. So if you're trying to make it to have more flare, you're going to cut it in form of like almost like you're cutting a circle. So that means you need to add more inches to it, right? That's if you have enough fabric. You're going to need about 4 yards to do that if you want it like the one on the thumbnail with a lot of flare. So you're going to fold your cloth this way. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to fold it this way, and then you know, if I fold it this way now, I can't contain, let's say it's 50 something inches that I need, it won't be able to fit into this length. But if I had like 4 yards folded into 2, then I can be able to do that. So, and then I'll have more flare that will pleat like a circle in front. But to cut an A-line, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to just fold it this way straight. You see, now it's going to require less fabric, because with these 3 yards now, I can just cut everything and then just mark my A-line this way. That's what I'm trying to explain. So if you're trying to make the circle one, basically you're going to need about 4 yards of fabric depending on the person's height. Fold it into 2. You see my folded part, fold it this way, and then you're going to start inserting their measurements, right? So let's say this is it here now. You're going to come up here, put their shoulder measurement straight across, put their armhole, put everything, and then once you're done, put the neckline. From here now, you cut it open and then cut it down this way. So, but for this video, I'm going to be cutting mine in form of A-line. So that's what I'm going to do now. So fold it into 2. So guys, now I'm going to tell you guys how I folded mine. Guys, if you have enough fabric and you're still doing the A-line, guys, you can fold where the 2 edges meet, like this edge. You can fold it completely into 2 and then insert the measurement. But if you're still trying to manage the fabric and the person's measurement, so what you're going to do is just divide their widest part of their body, which is, for me, is her hip, which is 48, right? Divided by 4 is going to be about 12 inches. And then after that, I added, let's say 7 inches or 8 inches. So I have 7.5 here extra. Some people do 10 inches, some people do 8, or any amount you want. You can just fold the fabric into 2 completely and use that, the whole thing, right? So, but for me, I'm going to cut off this excess because I still need to make the strap for her, for the tie by the shoulder. So I need this piece. So that's why I'm not cutting it out. So guys, now let me go ahead and insert her measurement. So the length I have here is from her shoulder, which is going to be this part, to the end of the dress is about 55. That's including my seam allowance and everything at the end. So now the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 16. Divided by 2 is going to be 8. But since this is going to be a sleeveless, it's almost like a cold shoulder that has a tie. I'm going to subtract 1 from it, and that's going to be 7. So whenever you're making a sleeveless, don't use the person's full shoulder. Subtract about 1 inch from it, or sometimes you can even subtract 1.5, just so it's inside of their shoulder. So I'm going to come down here now and mark 1 inch. And then after that, from that line, I'm going to insert her armhole, which is about 9.5. Armhole divided by 2. 9.5 is what I have. So I'm going to mark it straight across this way. And then I'm going to connect the 2 lines together and then give it a curve. Guys, remember we are cutting both the front and the back here. So this fabric, the way it's folded now, both the front and the back, I'm cutting it at the same time. So guys, now that I've marked my armhole, the next thing I need to mark here is her bust. So guys, the bust of this person is 45, right? So that's going to be about 11.6 So her bust is almost 46 inches. So divided by 4 is going to give me 11.5. I'm going to mark that here. But guys, I need seam allowance, so I'm going to use about 1.5 for that. Because I need seam allowance, half an inch of ease, and then 1 inch of seam allowance. So that's why I added 1.5. But you can just do 1 inch. And then after that, guys, that's basically it. You're going to just take a long ruler and connect from the edge of this now down to the end of the dress, just like that. That's how you make a line. So you're going to connect it this way and cut it out. So guys, this is it here. So now I'm going to remove this. So you see, I cut it out from the armhole down to the end. So now this part, I'm going to remove it. So now we have the main body of our dress. So guys, what I'm going to do now is just to remember, I came down 1 inch from this shoulder slope. I'm going to mark the neckline, which is going to be 3 inches here, and then I'm going to connect it down to the neckline here. I'm going to come down here by about 1 inch or about 1.2, just so to bring down the back neckline. Connect it this way. So guys, now just cut from here. I'm cutting both the front and the back at this point, but I'm still going to separate the front from the back so that I can bring down the front neckline. So this is what we have. But guys, before I separate it, I need to come down from the armhole to about 12 inches or 11.5, and I'm going to notch it. So let me mark it before I notch it. From here, this is where my pocket is going to be, and then 5 inches in between, I'm going to mark the end of the pocket. So now I'm going to notch this so that I can be able to transfer it on both the front and the back before I separate the cloth. So guys, this is what the notch looks like now. So I'm going to separate it into 2. So guys, also before you separate it, don't forget to come up here at the edge of the cloth, because you need to reduce it. Whenever you make a line, never forget to reduce the side, because this side is like very long. So most times when you sew it close, it just falls longer than the rest of the length of your dress. So you always have to come back to the side and then use your ruler, place it this way, and then you're going to connect it this way, just to blend it in, so that way the length still remains the same for the whole of the dress. So I'm going to cut out this piece now. So guys, the next thing I have to do now is to bring down this neckline, right? So I'm going to split it open and come down up to somewhere here, about 5 inches down. This is because there's going to be a button at the back. So I'm going to split this open now. So guys, you see I've split it open now. I'm going to use a facing to turn it in. This is for the back, and then for the front, all I have to do is just to bring down the neckline depending on how low you want it to be. So let's say I decide to do like 5 inches down, and then I'm going to just mark it from here, just like that, and connect it this way. So this is going to be my front neckline. I'm going to cut it out. Here I've gone ahead and joined it. So first you're going to join shoulder to shoulder, and then after that, the next thing you're going to do is to use a facing to turn this part over. That's the slit at the back. Turn it over, and then use bias to run through the neckline. I've done that, and then you see I made a loop for button here. So this is just basically the same fabric with button on this side to close it up. And then for the armhole side, you see what I did? I just finished up one so that I can use the other one to show you guys. So basically, you're just going to cut out a strap. You can make it like a belt, or if you're managing your fabric, you can make it just one layer, or you can turn it around so that this is also the same as the front. That's doubled layer. Guys, this is it here. It's 23 inches. So, and then the width is about 4 inches or so. So guys, what you have to do is just to start from one side, and then you're going to measure down where you want the coat shoulder to be. So for me, I did 5.5, and then I marked it with a chalk. Attach this on it, just sewed it down. You see how I sewed it down, and make sure the right side is facing this, you see. And then I did the same thing for the back, just marked the 5.5. So now after doing that, the next thing is to get my bias. So you see my bias here, this piece of fabric. I'm going to now use it and place it on top of this way, and then sew it down. After sewing it down, you see this is still on the wrong side, right? Because if I turn it around this way, this is the right, this is the front of my clothes. So sew it down all the way to the other side, and then once you turn it around, this will be out here. So you're going to sew it this way. First you stitch it around, cut off the excess, and then you're going to turn it over on this like this. So you see it's going to look something like this when you're done. You see how this one looks here. It's very neat. So this is in between. But if you can't do it this way, you can just go ahead and sew it on top, but it looks neat when you put it inside of the bias. So that's basically how you're going to do it. And then you see down here where my notch is, I'm going to use this lining as my pocket. Like I said, if you have your fabric that is more, just use it as the pocket. So basically you're going to sew each of it on one side, like one part of this lining to the one side of the pocket, because remember there are two side seam here. So you sew one to this side, one to this side, and then when you're done, close up the edge, and you have your pocket. So I'm going to do that now on this side too, and then fold the edge of my clothes, and that will be it. Right now I've put in the button and then I closed it up. So this is the sleeve here, it's done, and then this is the front of the cloth here. So this is what the front looks like. You see the neckline, you see the sleeve again, and then if I come down here, I have the two pockets by the side. So that's basically, this is the end of the dress here. So guys, like I said, if you want to do the one that has a lot of pleats at the bottom, just turn the fabric and then insert your measurement like how we did here, and then just make sure that the length can fit into whatever you folded, right? So that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye.